the many pepia. Nadia Nika say no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 50A Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Woodgreen. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Ebusiama mema o ache na mema o akwaba mfambra GN Radio so Fortwell Solicitors for dwumadi na edru so legal hour ebrenie yeda otwedi ampo nyame na se enede so wode yenkwa ache yembiem ye baba besom se de ye no ebina da bia se wo hwe obre na 7 minutes past 10 ene 14th of September 2021. Yeba ababa besom se de ye ni Fortwell for no ebina da bia ene ye baba bedi nkomo enkomo a yeba bedi nyina ne se yehu se home office for publish a new statement on the 10th of September ya na eno ho nkomo na ye ne lawyer kwai eba betwetwe na wabebie ye ni so na bibia wo bi asese ye hu bia no ye hu na onu so mo publish a statement say anaje say nsempi eno nti ye wo lawyer ewo ye ntemi die wono na ye emranim ni na otimra na se eno nti no de o maka bia no na betimi ate ase na watimi akyerkyere eho nsensem nyina nti ene dey ya ba besom eno no enkomo a eda epono nti ya ba betwetwe men se bre no mama lawyer akwaba na yemfa dwumadie no enhyehyɛ so me kai wo se GN Radio upese otie dwumadie ya okọ Radio Garden abetimi ate yenka every ho anase TUNEIN Radio betimi atie free radio no so ye streaming live wo Facebook saso na ye streaming live wo YouTube nti no ho nyina no betimi ahwɛ no watie dwumadie every ho ebrema ye ho kwan ma ye bie phone lines na etum se de be ya wo question bia so a obetimi abisa lawyer question no me pentietie mu de se ebeye de ye bedi hu nkomo na wo ho question fine se asem bisa foforo bi so no so betimi de aba na nso so na mema na nye tintintin pi nti no ye numbers no 0203 735 8820 na 0203 2860185 and 0778 7939958 eno mobile and obetimi ama me WhatsApp call and audio ni nyina bebo ama lawyer yi wo nsem na no de ama sabre de enye sabre ne bi airlines na tun sabre afi ne lawyer ebedi nkomo ebrese mu no me sa ananso se opese ofra obetimi afre but enye sabre de temu kutu obetimi aton sa afre wunua afre wadamfo se onti adwumadie bi na ebeboa yi nyina nti sabre de mama lawyer akwaba lawyer good morning.
Morning, Mama Lane.
Acho hwe
Nyame adomboko na wonso
Yesu adome hwe pa.
Yo.
Anope di akwaba biem.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo. Because untimi nje so because I no ta kase akwaba ya na bi mototo papa so bi sa hu se on kase ye Okay, lawyer, we dey me dey and the topic na to no says be before so kan ho a we dey kan ho ani nyina na ye gya de ama esan say enya na ntia say home office for a publishing new statement bi ni ade na eno so ye ole mu adwuma a we ye nti no obetimi a kyerɛkyerɛ niam ani so ne omo kan ye ne de sisi ye hu a yesre wa fa to dwa efa mai
Vio medasi bebre mamo joining and so no yechia obibia our joining say UTN for the first time your familiar Daniel Coy me fi Fortwell Solicitors your London Honzi your so Milton Keynes every Thursday intino mom Milton Keynes I'm mobile hon so be me yeah free consultation into any question be an issue be a will be a pese when you be kasa rather than so be kasa or phone so no you are always welcome so be free no book appointment more with me na a day in on the 10th of September 2021 just a few days ago no if you can see more for a publish a new statement of changes to immigration rules I have friend HC 617 about 183 pages long. You can imagine say but and then because we'll just go into aspects that I believe say interesting or your listeners and I say your audience ebe appreciate it first and foremost about the fact that our banning entry to the UK with ID cards so by UK now only ID card only passport you may have a problem a few tweaks to existing relocation schemes for Afghans. I know Afghanistan you might be able to tell the person about that. But the other interesting thing and so a new international sports person route announced to replace tier 5 and tier 2 sporting visas and then also no into details. So my a little bit tweaks about global talent visas, no mind a little bit easier for Nkrofo on between IS application. The main point of interest, I believe, say a lot of people will be looking forward to, a few changes on my year FA EU settlement scheme, family permits, and also going into details because I know say 100 year Nkrofo be very, very much interested. They will idea akoso that will honor. And the facts and so say if you can see more foreign so I incorporated some of the coronavirus concessions now on war boss into the immigration rules and they have made it more certain there's certainty because they've incorporated it in immigration rules and also so now mu say the Nkrofo me ashena so kwan on be so now or may take advantage and I'm benefiting from these new changes Now before we go into a main topic obi ohonoma otie and for the first time last week we in TAB it will be also beneficial now I will also briefly just a minute or two about discussion I have last week EFA immigration categories are obetimi aswitch UK last week we check the fact says some visas be ohonoma Oba Chrome has say with a different category be ultimate switch. We explain that into detail, especially more and more sponsorship lines and as more sponsor more skilled workers, we train the fact is intra-company transfer visa, CC ultimate transfer called skilled worker visa, student visa, the type of visas I'll be to me I'll switch it to ABI befa FFA Edwaba on spouse visa where you are now na befa Ediaba Chrome has say na our reno nyama anko the way now you expecting it different type of visas now to me I'll switch it to nyama we nyana last week in your boss wa o pese wutie and no ABI betimi akọ back to the last week podcast and as a last week stream to have a look at it but whatever be the case or any questions Diana I'm more than happy say we'll get in touch and I will explain to you based on your personal circumstances. Say year program when so me person me share me put something on record say when we come on this program and we give general advice and general education the purpose of the program is not to for you to avoid going to seek professional help, because you will realize we've done this job for quite a while, and we know for a fact that will be a circumstance different. When we do this program, and yet the purpose is not for you to sit at home and say, oh, me the lawyer and I can meet the application. Please, whatever be the case, the air can be still feel free to seek professional advice before you take some of the things that we are talking about. We are always talking in generic form, a bit in Abua Obia. And also something that I want to put on record that in me and what ought to be done if on TBB or program is on person or benefit and also on use for their own personal circumstances. Say they are making for a net program on 1st October 2021. Most of these rules is going to take effect even though Oma announced changes a few days ago, it does not necessarily mean say it has already taken effect. This particular provision regarding ID cards ever taking effect from the 1st of October 2021. It gives us a bit of time. Changes we all know waiting me now waiting me what did I buy any car and say from 1st of October, so we are EU national. We are EU national, and also we are Swiss national. Now, open say over UK, 2 point about UK, you will not be able to travel with just your ID card, and as a EU ID card. Name say previously no be honoma or see medium in person made them a passport every 2 point into no way no be passport UK has said, and I will a passport at to fear, but anytime via 2 point within the continent, not an ID card, I shall know order from 1st of October 2021, unless they say Chrome has said that our settled status, Chrome has said that they have made it clear say they will not be taking identity cards at the airport and as a point of entry into the Ukodudover area bus in our urban crowd ID card. We don't want a situation where we will do honomona you ever stop you say it will be so much inconvenience ye crow for no mountain so if you have any friends, any family members who is listening, make sure say they are also aware say from 1st of October who to quite about UK has say or ID card on its own will not be acceptable, and yet idea if you can say more for will accept that ID card airport and answer any port of entry say a train now they're back in cross with maybe do King's Cross and you have problems because you crowd ID card crowd passports. And then here's something very, very, very important, especially one person with more passports can be 2 point for one reason or the other into the mention also. The next important aspect of immigration rules are almost mentioned here, and I say my changes is the fact say introduce one solid route international sports person route.
Okay.
Proud to this announcement, say we a creative person, and I say we a sporting person, sporting worker. Now, open say over UK every juma Krum has here. Now you have 2 categories. You have tier 2 sports person, and I say T2 sports person. Then you have T5 creative or sporting worker. So T2, any T5, was a long short form of tier 2 and tier 5. Tier 5 normally refers to Obia Oba Krum has say Abeye Juma for short term, so Oba UK no Abeye as a creative person, as a sports person, no Abeye Juma for less than 12 months. Oba call for tier 5, into a temporary worker. So Oba for more than 12 months now Beji tier 2 and as a T2. CC no only sa 2 linear if you're just one type of visa as a weird so what they have called it from now onwards a temporary worker and as a creative worker and as a seasonal worker Awoba Krum has say for either 12 months or less. It is also important to note say introduce a few changes the say we are sports person as a Awoba Krum na oba be ye ejuma anase oba be sports ne ewa krom has say for more than 12 months. There is an expectation say you can speak basic English at least to level A1. Level A1 or the minimum English tests are waiting but say ufi baby to say Ghana, it may be much easier for you. But if be a nipa na oba no ufi, if be a francophone countries, then it may be a bit difficult. We don't know the rationale behind the introduction of English language tests, but I believe say they just want to make sure says oba has at least they are waiting in for a Canadian, waiting here a Canadian. It's very important for worship. But you're saying, oh, exams are over cultural. Say there, say oh backroom has a worry will be now backroom has here. It's all British Council now level A1. The same exams, and as a has here as a sports person, as a creative person for 12 months and above. We were expected to say exams. You know, hot there, but it's not something I will say the promo for no need to worry about because a very easy exams are in a passing.
Okay.
Going on to the next area changes and so abasono a global talent visa and as a global talent route and no we introduce here and a very difficult because say why be a winning awards. You should be like your talent should be exceptional until we are not just talking about say the everyday person are just you are coming into back room has say enough for so it's not have that type of visa and they expect some organization you be endorse your work into for more technology industry or be a friend technician endorse apps so they will have to endorse you. Where Arts Council of England arts and culture and also have to endorse those people. But what they have done with the announcement of these changes, and they say if you can say more for no have tried say on Begumukakra, they've increased the number of people on making amount endorsement, and some talented people they don't even need any endorsements on making the Abakrom has said. We are seeing say as time goes along, there's a particular trend be whereby first we are looking at very talented people meeting about with time they are making sure that they will expand it to so many people. Until for this one in particular, they've increased the number of awards say Obi Enya you will be able to allow to come here as a global talent person until they increase up to about 72 awards as a winner straight away waiting your application for service aware on any endorsements. So the trend is clear. It's not it's just the fact say we see say as time goes on or they are making things easier and easier for these type of visas for people to be able to come in. We are seeing also a trend say has say with your work permit already and I said with these type of visas and so it is getting easier. The focus is shifting from Obia or Bahase with spouse visa, child visa, with those type of visas to these talented groups into going forward, say the for per se or more backroom has here. They need to be exploring this other type of visas more rather than thinking say me the visitors visa backroom na me ba na be peppan be me regularize me stay because we realize that as time goes on with the visitors visa or the backroom has an options are regularizing stay is being reduced and reduced into we need to start thinking about other options for the form of backroom has say and yes they are going to struggle as time goes on because TCI say ube do crony now see me banner say the nyame madonna me share will be na me warena it mean nyame krata that route is almost gone at the moment. People need to be very careful about that. It looks like at the moment the fact say biawa banner wabe has seems to be the only human rights option available to a lot of people. But when it comes to our options what be sure most people will have to application.
And Adani adwendwene
Oh yes, I don't. I Daniel drink. Catch you be some coffee. I'll say a lawyer. Wo person me coffee na me bana me corner man bad you ma na me anything. They think say person mo koka ofia na say bibisa, but they don't appreciate the fact say uka say obetina krum has say aye application a car ubebo the number of times I'll be court near the end. It may not even be worth it. It may be ideal sell better ube coffee in our bad. We what we do at Fortwell Solicitors in as much as we are working to help people, we appreciate the fact say sometimes it's better say for people to be able to save money in these things. And you say what for application when I know very well say application and baby amount wow application and baby amount even though you are paying me to do the application for you it is very important say when you come to us, I don't assume say once our banner we will want you to hear what you want to hear. If you want my net the opposite will in America and it is not even what I want in America but I believe say what will be in your interest and none of me the boss white show that is Kofi na application ebra as the option for applications will Chrome has say a close people need to seriously consider say so almost back Chrome has say at least almost no Chrome crack and only a very very important because home to so be struggle so many years now company actually as the end you say be you a fee be bill application you with but whatever be the circumstance say with options I'll be in the regularize you stay explore these avenues new options or modeba immigration rules anymore and sana but now at least we have and going to the next main area on my major changes and EU family permits. So non-EU family members of EU citizens with pre-settled status, any settled status under Appendix EU almost person almost backroom has say now. Yenya nim says person backroom has say here bibi a friend of family permits and sana wait me adjoining or family member chrome has say but we realize with the Appendix EU now not a work there were a few restrictions. For instance, say Obi backroom has say with visitors visa na or ba abia we EU national na wama me abesra UK. Oba me abesra UK no oba insrahwe do the visitors visa na of the buy. Obedu wie na wo hwe me circumstance na so papa circumstances na person obeko fie bio person tina chrome ha say what do you do as time no previously now we share immigration rules now and as Appendix EU mo fee EU it was not possible say we use their application in the country. What they've done is from 6 October 2021 on my temporary concession to reflect the fact say nipana bahase with visitors visa crampona nipana betimi aye application for family permits within the UK. It's a very big news for EU nationals and family members. Say if you are thinking, you are considering, say Obama will be back home. This is something which is worth exploring. I believe, say with all the changes, 186 pages of documents are almost published on the 10th of September. For many people in our community and many people who will be listening to us, this is the aspect I believe say for but I think say we are yet to see how it will operate. But say the American yes, all the 6 months visa the back munasa opesa will year application Chrome has here. It is possible say obetini aye application Chrome has. It is also worth noting say they have repeated the fact say we are non-EU family member esanka we year application before the deadline 30th of June I went to me any application. That's a good reason why you've not made the application. Still no obey to me I application. This has also been mentioned in the changes now or year and until and only something significant for is because from time to time, we get a lot of people are almost afraid. They say, oh lawyer, me worry will be before 30th of December, no, not 31st of December 2020, but because of XY reason, means me I year application before 30th of June. Is it still possible? Say, meet me I year application, and the answer is clearly in the immigration rules. Normal publish here changes normal year, and they say yes, ube me so long as I ube what reason, good reason why you think say meet me I year application. This is possible. Say ube me briefly, moving on to other changes in a way. I know say it does not concern most of us, but you see, who say be a cause we announce was celebrated because unim da do so. The good news in it say almost where youth mobility scheme visa almost the 2 more countries account almost the Iceland, almost the India, and the account Ghana nyandu or yet bon pie say very soon so and very soon on baying for Commonwealth National say they are not first they were working because youth mobility scheme visa is a type of visa that replaced working holiday visa. Working holiday visa, if or system move for a while back then, 2003, 2004, 2005, a lot of Ghana for mobile room has say back room has say with our working holiday visa, and because a type of visa, my university students, nobody be here Juma Kakra, do on my work just any work. Na sa visa na not odeba. Sa visa no omu yi fee hono. They replaced it with a visa called Youth Mobility Scheme. So Youth Mobility Scheme, they introduced it for just a limited number of countries, into Australia, Japan, a few Hong Kong, about our youth mobility scheme. As time goes on, we are seeing that they are expanding it into, as we speak in here, the Iceland account, the India account. I must add, say there's a limited number of places for Sanko Fowe, but we are just hoping, fingers crossed, say that you know, there is another way I may mention so briefly the fact say we refugee and our asylum they have mentioned says with asylum for 5 years application for indefinite leave to remain. I believe said this is just a formality because most people are almost refugee status, and if at the end of the 5 years the Home Office consider our application that they feel said and idea you still need the UK protection or more far indefinitely leave to remain and yet the end now. A ban asylum application, a lot of here community members are not really, it's not something that they're able to obtain into there now. But it is important to note, say, we've been able to do it for a number of Ghana for Omoje asylum. Mainly, yen krom for Omoje asylum will normally be taking asylum because of homosexuality. Okay, into obi or na say they are when you say or homosexual and also a lesbian or so kofia yebechina too. Those are the type of people that normally mufi Ghana eba or mutimiji asylum krom has say. Apart from those people, other people are very, very difficult. And even with this where I make count 1-7, there's a lot for you to prove for them to know, say, I'm panel and no crash, and somehow who can no crash.
Just like that. You better check your
yes, and oh yes, all the evidence and everything. But the thing is, young crow for sometimes in the ground or yes, side in the ground or ferris or becca rather no bet not play me or edna kufia than because obeji asylum based on the fact that is my sexuality. But it's something that people need to know. Say if that is your circumstance, Chrome has say, will permit you to apply for refugee status. And for this, we are almost introducing what they are saying is if at the end of 5 years, what's our type of visa as well, believe it or not, and if you are in that situation, and at the end of the 5 years, we are considering say a indefinite now. This changes, clearly shows to say at the end of 5 years, if BBR and San Ghana Honoma, a dear Ubetinia, Ajitsa and Krata. Finally, the other aspects of changes are found very interesting is the fact that coronavirus concessions are announced during a pandemic. The few of them they have now incorporated into the immigration rules instead of the guidance, which is very, very, very good because previously, even though all my concessions be way for but any immigration rules and when it is not in the immigration rules that's our guidance sometimes it can be there can be a bit of uncertainty when applying those concessions to individuals into the, for instance, entrepreneur visa. One of the requirements as almost immediately indefinite is the fact that with me a creative permanent job when the business and so with me indefinite. But during the COVID-19 crisis, what they did and they said and Crawford to me because during the pandemic if your job is closer, how do you create jobs for people? In the guidance, concession we will offer those visa holders. Serve concession incorporating into the immigration rules. And the fact that COVID-related absences from the UK for people with EU pre-settled status, almost they are incorporating our immigration rules because in Crawford pre-settled status. Any settled status. Ya can't so on so many occasions say ufi kronimu na oko ufi Germany na uba UK no abejo settled status and abejo pre-settled status. That's ufi kronimu pre-settled status it's na Germany for 6 months or more. So 5 years now will be expected so babeji will settle status. It may not be possible. Just what I say because I say we have continuous residence for 5 years and so now it's near the high application for settled status. There are a number of people back to Germany, back to Holland, back to France. I'm back within 6 months because of lockdowns. And for that reason, if you can say for introduce the concession, we say so I'll call not because of your back in time. You should still be allowed to apply for your settled status. Wow. For this, they have moved it from guidance to the immigration rules, which is also very good. Say, even if there have been any absences, now say the reason for the absence, because of maybe a pregnancy, sickness, COVID-19, and visa, still you can go ahead and apply for your settled status. And I think that will be the final way aspect of changes on my announcer. I believe said exciting and we will share with your listeners. Of course, say the American at the beginning of the program, it is over 180 pages of documents. 183 pages of documents, which was just published a few days ago. With time, we able to take certain aspects and discuss it into more detail as we go into it and we see how it is going to be implemented. Of course, like I say October and most of these things will come into effect. Into the now one can say, oh, lawyer can say into the wouldn't be fee France no but no Ukraine ID card. Also lawyer soon to me about there be October na ever starting to the store. We have a few more days to go. Say say you have any questions, you want clarification. I believe that this is the perfect time. It may be a phone line so the listeners.
Yeah, but that lawyer I say 8183 na 183 lawyer who ye omanka amnesty asembia o
Mama Len say omo can amnesty anka trust me.
First here we
Anka mati dada anka omo beti krapa ansa na me mati.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, Ebusia, I hire GN Radio, Utie, a Liga, our name Fortwell Solicitors for and a Etchim Comway, Ebina de Biana, your bow quine so, na your baba sumo jumedie, so immigration and some said you know, on the 10th of September, Yahuni say if you can see him for me, home office for I update a year rules no. Na eno and a lawyer any a home coma. Wahwemwa no who say pages near 183 then banda 183 no hwemwa de ebetimi aboye no na wabe odi bia begugu kwan so ede amaye na se de wo si kire mu na te say first no nka obetimi aba ha say ni ade na te nka visitors visa na nka obehia ani ade na so se de lawyer si kire mu no na omode niema bebraba be hihye mu a wunya sa creative way say na worker visa no so betimi aboa wo na say yetimi twitwa so na ye jai say the AC da bia ye kita visitors visa na say no ye kwa apply no but then yes ye the new ones bi so aba no ye creative visa obetimi anya no so na odi abana na mema lawyer akire mu ho no say creative as in say there is na so ohun dem person me kire no yeah
Okay, say a pain be brain no we war nkrofo omo person omo ba kro ni mu ebeye bibi.
okay
Into no bia sorry. And we say we better nyom e wa sorry honum ema because the person is a musician.
Okay.
Into no or a creative person.
Right.
Bia more GN radio more per se some way obia or very talented with hosting ebe boamo for 12 months. Okay. Now obwa more radio station a different level. Into no you want that person to come therefore and work for you for 12 months because that person is very talented as a radio host and as a TV host. Into no person but these are the type of people.
Visa no.
I'll bet me I just have this and Eddie Amani.
And when so comma church workers and so and
oh yes, creative workers and also comma some of the church workers because say obi ejuma ewo sorry baby or artist or piano or bodondo or when you're a creative person,
right?
So to me I say and I being so actor be up so be movie be and I show you as also a creative person. You know, all these people
comedians
yes. But another creative industry, you know, for those people, you know, say, oh, sponsorship license. Now, Opesa will sponsor those people. Now, with me, sponsor those people for them to come in on temporary basis. And there are a number of recently, a number of Ghanaian charity organizations. Okay. And a kuna omo abia omo ye abia Ketekrachi People Association in the UK. Okay. Ketekrachi for you know omo sha omo nkwala omo okrum has say you know they are losing touch with their culture. Into no on person omo kofa Ketekrachi for drama troupe. Na omo be den ebe show extra omo mba ne say dia omo culture ni ade. And this Ketekrachi Association omo okrum has saying if they are registered on betimi sponsorship license. Ombetimi then akofa Ketekrachi drama troupe omo Ghana. Emomaba. Now bear 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month, you know, they will be teaching their children their culture. Into sometimes see a bossa in Yama way so people see it say a far-fetched. People see it say now maybe a creative person there me here TV host and I mean here musician. But this is a typical example. We've had a situation whereby every year where there's one Nigerian community a big festival. So our festival now almost every small way communities and I said tribes or communities obia be Buddha. Obia be share here we not obia will display the culture. Every year when they are doing it, almost sponsorship license, and then they bring all these drama troupes from Omukrum to come and perform for their culture. And Kwalana Omukrum has said they are learning their culture even though they are away from home. These are some of the creative ways people can look at how to explore and use these things. These things are there, and yet they be an koware na bra or
and
these things are there we need to take advantage.
Okay. Ebusiani na ye bie phone lines na tum say oh question bi apese ubisa lawyer kwa ma ne church mu e de ma wa mesro a mi studio lines no so e de ama me de lawyer kwa mu so number e betu dwa e ma so pese okohu wo mo na omo no sim kunwa na omo church ne ma mu kire wo yi a me pa cho wa me de the number so betu dwa ama but for now no studio lines no e 0203 735 8820 and I say 0203 2860185 and also wait me my WhatsApp call 0778 793 9958. Question be a person ubisa a lawyer efa enen koma ya twetwe ho no betimi afre no wabisa say a different questions so na nye de na twetwe na a quick one and so betimi afre ebisa tro number to ho eno a lawyer kwa number me pa cho so opese okoko hu no so abomoden ase obefre no na woni na twetwe nkomo na afei omo abuki appointment ama me kai wo say initial consultation no free entinya afei na abedwene ho say me pesika bi na me kwa ye beji me ana bibisa me pacho Fortwell Solicitors for omo office line no 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and I say mobile 0779 44 9766161 07 944 9766161. I know mobile number I'll bet me after or more like question be aba kofi se opese obisa se eye EUDA ya na oka se omo ntimi anya application no before 30th of June no no na oye interest na no kire se woni reason bi anti a one phantom but then our certificate kire se woni nipa no aware eba ni say awo ka say so onya reason I saw or apply but I saw more reason bibi say no obey there because only reason bi anti a one fan to mu at that time or no person who said na onye fan decision. Yes.
The thing is it's very difficult when your mouth deadline say I to say in your school you need to say our homework bra Tuesday one for homework and call na teacher because I didn't know one for homework number I'll see me reason yeah it will be very difficult say teacher no onye there one share grandpa no
abu so serious
yes intino say when to me anya wo application na Mrs. and sana your application the job of a lawyer na sometimes you know yeah mistake and I say we assume say lawyer there or no be can sema shema no or no be try media menko can but a good lawyer will not do that. Good lawyer will not tell you say can say we don't do that. The AN say asem na wo can and hun so and I said, "There can a be a beboa," and I said, "Emboa." That I can tell you. Internet, it will be very difficult and unprofessional on my part. Say, make sure say, "Oh, can reason we are now can say one casano there, and yet possible so also would need any reason. What only reason that is not one year. It could be say be a one another wouldn't need.
Possible so bet me I can say you're born in the ring now
oh yeah, possible. Possible because
bet me accept to say want
yes, Mama Len, you'll be surprised say up to now in Crawford or Honoma we still get calls from her. Oman to say next one we have pre-settled status and a settled status.
Really?
So yes, they be as here come you say you just say kayama or crapple brain. But up till now no and Crawford or Honoma Oma worry EU for almost the only reason why they have realized say say a view honoma na benefit for natural so almost for pre-settled status and say settled status and embra and so afraid say a lawyer yes see me confirm a settled status embra and no see a dear because no jeans so on count into those people are there. What I'm trying to say is if that is the situation will reason is say one thing. Will reason is say you assume say what you won't come. It may not be great reason, but at least a reason. Whatever the situation, be grandpa na was real worried on the grandpa and say on find a document and at the time because not all too quiet. And also a good reason because say or two kwan won't mean to share and say chinchina for our passport.
And I my imagine some person mujaya at that time.
Obi on 1 year na just so oboso jabo I na just say bia or coffee or call Germany and or call Holland ba want me find the passport in mana won found a good reason and there's nothing you can do about it. Into reasons need here there may be 1,001 reason in here when the application but it is up to you so we'll finding one of those reasons now what they are brain then we will weigh the reason and say asana will can assume and I say assume of course we will add it and do the application on your behalf.
Okay, wait so or say oni eniema but then opese okofie and say company be ewo license no ebi opese ohun say ono ankasa na etwa ne ticket akonye say ya pam na na say bibisa ebeye problem ana
ebeye problem because you see say I can with fidie so say who obi ohonoma or say oh my worry obi na me pese me ko fie na me ko ba how long next meet na fiance na maba. That is where this issue comes from.
Okay.
Say utna krum ha say na say who overstay na uko fie say wo ba baka. There are some type of visas say utna fie o serve o ban and sana waiting ya back. And there are some type of visas are waiting ya kwaba straight away. Okay.
Maybe our ready no.
Our ready no waiting ya kwaba straight away. Who nya so ba put na fie.
Okay.
But so kwaba because obi ba sponsor so o serve o ban anyway.
I know you say.
I don't hear 1 year.
Okay, 1 year.
So what me say? But see the whole code there, say almost so we try ticket now there. Now we share 10 years and over. Very, very, very important to understand. Says when your sponsorship will be company be person or sponsor because they are willing to do that. That's a while overstay. It will come untimi and then you come back quickly. And no, you may refuse you based on general grounds of refusal, no, because while overstay, it will come say into the more than Shannon. So, Bemo being cast may say, Okona ko warrior, untimi in Babylon because it's nothing. And no income. There are two different type of visas.
And no income. There's a hano. The lawyer person will see soon say what name achenkwana say a ban say ya warrior and a walk warrior dear or no niches and only a quick one. And on the new kind of course several ban be an ibisa. But then say so be NSO or sponsor and I say be a bibisa dear no dear. What name overstay dear and on 1 year. Say ye che also near do call dear and on the same fear do na uka kucha and sana wait me as aba a crum hebim. And yes, aneti.
And no, Mama.
Intina ebusia and 4 questions omode ebanie ebia na ye ntimi anyi wo de na no ama isanse one frɛ so de anya de ebetimi ebusa wo question no e de ama wo nti wo fra na ebetimi ebusa wo question ama na Julian kan nsɛm bi o kyerɛ sɛ ya ma nkrɔfo anya o madwen sɛ o ebia omo anya omo citizenship nti no emfa omo ho ana bibisa o se emra no eguso a esesa abre ne abre nyina nti no esese omo timi bomodin ase ye di dwumadie bi se ba omo betimi etie na omo ahia ma foforo so etimi etie bi sanse abre ne abre nyina enema esesa so Julian da se ewo ososo wadwenchira wo de aba dwumadie so afi okoso a o se knowledge is power nti no know your right and nyina eka ho bi nti e dey aseda kese be ma Julian na yeguso ye wo break akra ye be 6 minutes to go na ma menhwe se menya obi question ba ko e de afem e de amawa question ye eguso ba me yesen ka me ignore ba na yesa na yesa ma ansa obi question amfa ma no ono so opese aware ne de na wo si so because lawyer de bia freni abre nyina wo ka se wo kwa e be ma wa ba straight ni ade ha nipa ne kakra se kopa nti o person say bibia ni ho nipa ne betimi aye because eniema o mo hwe se bi a wo a ye ma wo nkofie no no oni bi but then still no ontimi nye bibia so betena krom ha so be ya aware no any bia British ni aware na anase mpo EU ni
say who decide say ubetina krom ha say na aware I don't know aware ne de ubetimi aware and no nye problem. But as to whether so it's regularize you stay, and on it the issue,
Okay.
So open so regularize is issue now. We share immigration rules now. You see there must be insurmountable obstacle. Now insurmountable obstacle, no. say be a oba na waware no and a bema na waware no yare bi wo ne ho and I say mu yare mu disability bia then it may be possible say be argue say won't be go fie emba be a nipa na waware no oje asylum into no fie na all no or kwa wan hwe be so ni mu because I nipa na krampo ya gene Ghana passport ya to because waje asylum okofia ontimi enye be emba for those people no betimi application say nyame ye wadom na nipa na waware no efa yefunu na oba bewo ewo krom ha se ya eno nso no possible say onye den onko fie any other reason be a wo bia no most of the time no it will not pass a high threshold of insurmountable obstacle no. Lawyer be catch yourself fabra me amount you may refuse you be court e be sika na wo court na wo ba you do abobo bra ebe ye enkosi hwe. The good thing, and many people have tried and tested it, obi obeka chem say lawyer me tin say madam fu bi okoye wamba bio we say you see eya obi kona wamba bio ma on can story ni nya nchre
situation and issue
yes because obi ohonoma what we realize and say what I have seen in the past omo ma kwa omo nti wamba bio obi ohonoma na owo krum ha say no oni nkrata na or drive it or drive only license or drive without insurance. Now police for action. Near born in Sano, no abo be din, no abo be date of birth. Next your umbrella with Janet no on it so you're okay.
The life basa.
Pano we no akofie no akoya application. Or your application or bad lawyer hono be beside is a lawyer. Mbese me worry o yes okay kofie na bra. Or ba on control say you're born in Sano down and as you are chinya midani ye mamba down. If you are coffee, if you your application, na akotwe sanya mana APA. Such people no can have problems. But so it is very, very important. Say o person who coffee no crabie wo hobia no catch a lawyer no. Na lawyer na nkancho say come no. So I deal with your kwa won't mean babio.
Wait a minute, me bisa on behalf of them. Say lawyer so fan so we ha na say fear or kono so inya lawyer or ha na say so inya lawyer so which is which I don't know.
Yeah, you see, confirm be mistake e kofa lawyer or fear or your application amano or no or your Ghana lawyer or name UK immigration rules. So it is very, very important say yeah application amount not the applicable law no UK immigration rules in Kwadia ubenya lawyer or UK na wabwa the application process. Yes, because that's what we do. In Pembe brain you have one crofom ya crofom fifi eba and young crofom wo krum ha say pe a omoji omo renewal visa in the so bezo kofa ukunuba bezo kofa oyire efifi eba bezo kofa omba eba it's me application and we are able to represent those people. It's much easier and much better.
No crack lawyer then I want my 1 minute to go.
Yo, the crack no it's important say the cano if I did change at this the immigration rules in the S. So from time to time, you know, yes, you try say the babe to drive. The babe to drive be na enye say the cano no enye related to your personal needs and circumstances. Into no so person will be same ye church room we don't charge for consultation. That's what I say, oh, lawyer, maybe just can make sure say you get that knowledge. And they say they are in your Julian account or Facebook. And knowledge is power. But yes, I'm mistaken and son of our friend after I mistaken. Making sure so we get in touch. Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, or Freya Ubinyaye. Your London office oba no be bon komo actually be mu ama mo Milton Keynes apete mu ho nso no mubetimi afre abehuye ewo ehono free legal consultation whether say a legal where immigration matter, family matter, civil litigation, employment matter, and as a wills and probate and so and our person will be discussing with us. We are more than happy to assist you. Yeah, that's be brave. More joining here. More share Facebook and so Yeah, that must be brave. Next week, same time, 10 o'clock Tuesday. You will share with you. So
thank you so much, lawyer. And Busia, I had near Dijumedian Bessia, I mean, sure said that I about OG office, and I would see Median. I will share so Emma Obisu so etimi etiebi. Yami adma. Na what you send a beba wa kwan so niasa about the sum we will legal hour ebre so. Ye ne lawyer
Yes,
Craig
baby.
and a did meeting Mama Lane. Aha, GN radio. Yeah, that's so ya so with ye. Ya crowd. Bye bye. Lawyer, bye.
Bye.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.